I see those gloves.
Yeah, they're actual baseball gloves now.
Good, good. We're gonna make an invention.
I have one more shot left.
All right, good. I'm glad you're keeping track. Oh, nice. There it is.
So 1-0 on my right hand.
Okay.
That was.
Well, and the whole reason why it's weak, because your
with my arm.
foundation is non-existent. Let's do an experiment. Come up to 6, and I want you to lean back into me, but I want you to get on your heels. Like put both feet forward, and now lean back, and now drop your heels, and spread your legs a little bit. Yeah, and now put your toes forward. Okay, now from here, with all that weight truly down, now shoot the basketball. Uh-huh. That was way closer. That one that one had the chance to actually go in. Because if you're teetering, because the shot starts from down there. Okay. What do you have to do to get your heels on the ground? And like, okay, just be spread out like that.
And I have my feet this way, like opposite sides.
Okay.
Alright, if I try like this.
His toes are so spread apart, it's insane.
But yeah,
like
because
this, webbed feet now.
yeah, well, which makes sense because if that's the way your feet are going to be turned, because your heels aren't going down, then you'd have to create stability somehow, and so makes sense. Okay, now come up to 6 and give me just the left hand, and when you okay, good. And now this time have it up on your fingertips when you launch it, not a flat palm. That was the right distance, the right arc.
Aim it.
Now, point your elbow at the target. Like shoot the ball with your elbow. Uh-huh, yeah, uh-huh, exactly. That's a gimme in my book. Uh-huh, right direction, right, yep, mm-hmm. Okay, now this time, consciously only shoot the ball when you truly feel like you are at least more balanced than usual. Like you could just stand there forever without having to readjust and balance. Like just truly just stand there as if you had to stand there motionless for 15 hours straight. And then shoot the ball. Yes. Uh-huh. That one looked like it had control behind it.
Can I try it like how I usually would do it?
Do it. Show me what you normally do. Okay, 2 hands, all right.
If I try it with one hand.
Now, if you're gonna do it with 2 hands, make sure that there's none of this going, that it's truly symmetrical. And you can get it close enough to where it becomes a true wrist motion as opposed to a launching with the arms. Yes, yeah, that was a nice flip of the wrist. Now get however close you need to, or however far away you can get. When it's just getting there, nice. When it's getting there just as a result of flip.
Try.
Yeah, bingo. Right into the basket that time. Technique. It all matters. Yeah. Now, okay, now be grounded. You're all wiggly wobbly. Be as grounded as you can possibly be before taking the shot. Try it with a small ball.
Get my hand fully around this one.
Okay, now instead of shot putting it, just
flick.
flip Like, it only gets there because the wrist moved, not the arm, not anything. Yes, perfect. And it goes in the basket, big surprise. Technique matters, baby. Okay, so now show me 5 off the right, 5 off the left. We'll get the metric going. Well, okay. You got lucky on that one, but success is a heck of a deodorant. Be grounded. I don't want any teetering. Whatever you gotta do, just to be still, so it has a chance of going
That was
in.
all arm.
Okay, yes, it was. Good observation. And big surprise, it didn't go in. Ooh, gotcha. Okay, 2 shots. 1 of 2. Big surprise you missed because you weren't grounded. I don't want to see any movement underneath the ball. Get 1 foot closer and think about flipping that wrist. Yes, nothing but net. All right, 4 out of 4, what was that, 4 out of 5? Making it, or, okay. 2, that was 2 out of 5 on the right, okay. 1, left hand.
The baby giraffe. Walk.
What's a baby giraffe?
Me trying to walk or rebalance myself.
That's a fair analogy.
Cross my legs like that. Balance both sides.
See how you're wobbling? That ball basically has no chance. I mean, you wouldn't hedge your bets on it that you were gonna make it if you were wobbling. So show me what you can do to be as still as possible. And then and only then could we, say with any reason that, well, we might be able to make it. But if I'm teetering, if I'm just like on 1 foot teetering, like the likelihood of me making that, well, forget that I just did, is less than both feet on the ground, 1 foot slightly in front of the other, like they do in the NBA, and nothing but net. So, and that was a cleaner shot. It was a swish, because I was grounded. So ground yourself. Show me 2 more on the left. Yes, and flip that wrist. Right in the net, swish. Yes, that was the right distance. Okay, so I think that was 2 off the right. I think it was 2
Actually,
and
it was free.
Oh, yeah. I figured there was an amount happening there. Is this number 5?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, this would be number 4, wouldn't it?
Oh, go for it. Oh, I see. You meant the 3rd shot. Got it. Ooh. Nothing but net. Okay. Nice. Basket is a basket.
So this arm, when I was doing it myself, 1 out of, I guess, 4.
Oh, well, it's
On
out
the
of
side.
5. Out of 5.
That work the side?
You just throw it on the ground. It's having a hard time staying there as of late. All right. Hey, the next guy who's coming today at 4:30, he does a 2-hour lesson. Yep, and we can get so much more done. Wink, wink. Okay. Baseball pitching mound. Ooh. All right, get up here, buddy. We're gonna throw some golf balls. Okay. Pitching mound right here. All right, grab some of those balls there. And go ahead and ditch the gloves for now. That's just gonna be a strict drumming thing. I want you to have a true a true connection, as true of a connection as possible to the object you're gonna wield by going skin to surface. Okay.
F2.
All right. So with your foot on the edge of this is basically our pitcher's mount, and we can like have a little bit of the edge of foot there, so we're like pushing off of it on that edge. That's how a pitcher's mount usually is meant to be used. And so what I want you to do is, show me,
Just right normally?
come stand here, show me what you can do, show me how long you can stand on one foot. Okay, so it's possible. Decent, not flailing around too much.
I had my foot curved, so that helped a lot.
Whatever needs to be done for you to be as still as possible.
If I had it not curved,
What do you mean curved?
like this.
You mean on the edge of that?
Mm-hmm.
That helps?
Mm-hmm.
That's weird.
That's because my feet go inward.
Oh, because you're like you have like an edge to grab.
Yeah, my feet go
Oh, that's
inward.
so
instead of
interesting.
outward. Like that's as far as I can go outward. This is as far as I can go inward.
Oh, not much at all. I see.
Like if I had my foot like this, I can easily go inward like that.
Whatever you got to do in that topography to stand as still as possible. Okay, now, then once you're steady, lift that other leg and fall forward and throw that ball. Let's just see what happens. Okay. And we're aiming at that tree, by the way.
Okay.
Good. So I was going straight at the tree. Oh, you got one. Show it to me again. Get that ball over there as far as you can. What have you ever got to do? Forget about the instruction. Just throw that sucker over there. Yes. Okay, that's way better. All right. You know what? I'm going to try to simulate that. If I'm here, I'm off balance. Okay. So the next step, get yourself balanced. And what you can do, I mean, you don't have to be stationary and balanced to do this. What I want you to do is just to lift this leg as far as possible and then fall forward with it.
Okay.
For now. Lift that and let the weight of your leg send you forward. Therefore flinging your limb that much faster exponentially. Yes, that's way better. Ooh, getting close to that tree. All right. Lift that leg way up and fall forward. Uh-huh. Yes, okay.
I aimed down.
This is getting progressively better. This is
Yeah.
good. Okay. And okay, now let me watch the top. Do it again.
Okay. It's kind of special.
Yep. Okay. All right. So now, in fact,
Want to see how I throw normally?
oh yeah. What's your deal? How do you normally do it? Okay.
That went over the hill.
It sure did. It went a lot farther. Okay. Show me that again. Okay. Yeah, you're doing a step forward. Oh, that was way closer. So yeah, either way, because the farther I lift my leg, like the harder I fall forward, and the more I'm using gravity to throw myself forward, the faster I can generate an arm speed. So. Boom.
It even hit the tree over
I hit the
there.
other tree. That's hilarious. Hit that tree, baby. Whatever you gotta do to hit that tree.
Yeah.
Okay. This time, what I want you to do is just stand forward, and without any body movement at all, just a pure isolation of the like.
Arm?
Yeah, we're just gonna shoot a basket basically,
I like
and
it now.
and just come over the top and just try to flip that and get it over there. Boom. Yeah. Now it's got a good flip. Now. Yeah, now, exactly. Now what's going to happen is your elbow is going to go forward. Therefore, yes. But that had way more fling.
Yeah.
I'd rather it just go straight to the ground, which is reasonable. Yes. See how that has a way stronger launch? if the elbow goes first, then the arm, because, you know, watch. Yeah, so that one, so basically we have two different motions. We have shot putting, which is just pushing the ball, and then throwing a ball where we're flinging it, with allowing all of the limbs to generate exponential power, exponential speed. Okay, now stand forward and turn your body and then reach out like this. And then what's gonna happen is you're gonna pull this arm in as fast as possible. You're gonna pull it towards you.
Okay.
And as a result, because it goes back, straight towards, send this elbow right here, bam, and make that go as fast as you can. And as a result of that going back, therefore this goes forward. Equal and opposite reactions, yes, that was way better. Now think about at the end of it, bam, like really flipping that wrist. Oh, I see how you're holding it. The way you're holding it in the hand is not gonna work. Okay, do this. Yeah, that's what flips it. Wham, and this just goes back and then there's a whole bunch of backspin just like on a basketball. Throw it from here.
Okay.
Wham. Yeah, it's got way more power, way more velocity. All right. Now come back over here. Pretend like you're in the major leagues. This is the bottom of the ninth in the World Series. Strike out that batter. Yes. Yeah. Okay. But I don't care. I don't care.
Going up the hill.
Yes. I think this is going over there. Yes. I don't care about where the ball's ending up. I just care about what your body's doing. Yeah. Exactly. See how that was way more of a line drive and not much of a lob? Yeah, you got some power behind it. You got some speed. Bullet out of a gun. Pow! Yes! Okay, now think about taking this arm back really far. Watch what happens to me. Like, there's so much force there that it's actually taking me and spinning me around. Okay.
Go.
Like, if this comes back and I'm basically just hitting the air back here with my elbow, yeah, and so that weight is taking, and since this is connected, if there's a weight there, just like if I do this, now you just turned because your arm went that way. And you have to go where your arm goes. And so if you're making your arm go this way, then you go to where that arm took you.
And that pushes your arm that way.
Precisely. And then if it's opposite, then that torque, that spinning torque, bam, throw that elbow backwards. Yeah, exactly. Okay, now, what I want you to think about is instead of being up here in the stratosphere, what I want you to do is to think over the top, like a windmill, just over the top, but also sending the, yes, oh my gosh, look how far that went. That's some trajectory, son. Okay.
Do you want to see what I did, or?
Yeah, show me what you did. Yes. Yeah, your arm is going back. Now send your arm back even farther and really think about coming more over the top this way. Okay, good. Now what I want you to do is to go from this position, actually go from this position where you're like pointing the ball towards the back of your head there, and then pull this in, and at the same time you're going to twist and then send your elbow forward. Pull in, elbow forward. Elbow in. So start in the star position and then pull this in. Show me this position. And now, from here, what you're gonna do, as this goes back, your elbow is gonna go forward, and you're also going to twist.
Like this?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this is gonna go forward, boom, and therefore this is going to flip. Okay, your arm is jelly, let me have it. Relax this. So, if this goes forward, bam, see this flip? So if this is truly jelly, the only muscles that are being engaged is from your shoulder. None of this is happening. This is all just a wet noodle. This gets boom, flung. Look at, okay. put that in your hand, and now, and be loose about it. Watch this. Okay, now let go right now. You see my point. Throw that elbow forward, and then this just launches like a dead fish out in front. This, therefore, that. Yes. That's way better. We just lose all of our golf balls. Okay, then we'll call it. I'll go collect those later. So the, yes, please. So the goal, by the way, is to hit that tree. That'll be the benchmark. And we'll also measure distance. Yeah, and you almost got it. You almost got it to the tree, so that can be our measuring stick too. Okay. I'm going to teach him the extreme push-pull. The extreme up, down, up, down. Okay, how do I get it right? Right there, right in the middle. This needs to go further over. Yes, please. Okay, right. A little further back, right there. Okay.
I didn't have time to rewrite the paper. I'm sorry.
You can just apologize yourself.
Yeah.
There's no skin off my nose. Your progress is on you. That's the beautiful thing about this. And anything you accomplish in this realm, you can fully take on as your own because no one else can do it. Like, no, I can't take your hands and do it for you. So if you get good at this, that's because you did something about it. So you're either going to do it or you're not. So how many steps do you have? I'll go down with you. Just as long as your elbows are, feet on the ground and elbows are below, yeah, if they were down, they'd be below this surface. Okay, watch this. I thought of an improved way to do what we're doing here. An improved way to get you moving like a musician, like moving like a drummer. Also moving like a musician. All musicians have a similar every musician shares, the ability to do things like this, like hitting the air.
I got a whip.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, sure, bust it out, but we'll do it later if we get time to it, if we have time for it. Oh, okay. That could work. Now, if that metal strap hits your knuckles, you're gonna be having a bad day.
Take it off either.
Sure, that'll work. Any floppity thing will work. Okay. Check this out. Show me this. Okay, I'm going to move that forward to get that a little bit further away from you. Okay, have a seat there. Okay, now we're talking, because you're going to need space below here to do. Okay, so we're going to start here, way up, and then what we're going to do is this is going to go down, and we're going to hit it here as we would. Not here, not there, straight line, straight Wolverine line when we hit it. But as a result of this going down and striking that and getting bounced, this is going to go up. And we're going to definitely guarantee that it must go up because now we're going to take our stick and take our hand and just go way below the surface that it just hit. Precisely.
One more?
That's precisely it. Let me fix your stick here.
Yeah, I got something on it. I don't know what this is. I don't know if it was with it or before. I tried cleaning it off.
No. That's sweet. No, these are drumsticks. They're meant to be abused, and whatever happens, happens. But I appreciate the consideration. Okay, that was it precisely. Boom, and that goes down. Exactly. Now, go up from there and slap it on the way back. Whoops.
Go up from there?
A little too close. Yeah, so you are down, so that's the second step is...
Oh, like this.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So, from here, and we're going to go boom, boom.
Do I hit underneath?
Yeah, so if you're here, then you just lift back up again, and then close your hand. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Yep. Whoops. And that's the tricky part, is it's really easy to miss your target or to hit it too soon. That's part of the finesse. Mm-hmm. Good. That had a good bounce to it. Okay, now give me a good hand. Show me this. Now, what is that? Close off that space. There you go. Now, and then when that is down, you still have it here.
Like that?
Do it. See from the front. Do it. That's the basic idea. Let me see the left. Allow that thing to pivot. Now, you're still going to have your fingers on it. And then you're going to open your hand. Yeah. Although, don't let it escape your fingers. Yeah. You don't want to be holding it out way out here like you were throwing that golf ball with your fingertips. It's still going to do this. It's still going to go boing, and then it's going to open, and your fingers are going to go with it. Your hand is still going to be curled around it. So when it's down, it's going to look like that, not, this or whatever you're doing, just holding it with your tiny little 2 fingers. So you're still going to have a good drumming hand. Yeah, now instead of doing this where it comes this way, keep those fingers wrapped around it. Yes, now we're talking. Okay. Do that now. Where we're going with this is this. 1, 2, left.
I didn't pull it down.
Yeah. Correct it. Hit that kitty. Give yourself a target. There it is. See? Give yourself a target. It improves. Isolate that left. Like really slow that down. Just to the left hand. Okay, now not this, where you're doing this thing. It's still going to be over here. Okay, give me a few dribbles on the left hand. Sit up as much as you can. And kick out your elbow a little bit. Too far. When you hit it, when you hit it, you want your stick to not be too low because you're hitting this. You don't want it to be too high because then you have less force against it. This is straight. So wherever this is dictates where your arm is, as if it's just Wolverine. So that's the standard. Now, that same hand that's doing that is what's doing that. Down, up. Yes. Break it down. Just down and have it end here. Yeah, now drop the hand all the way through. Okay, good. Now, from there, and you do it slowly. However slow you need to go to get it right. Show me that. Uh-huh. See how ludicrously slow that is? It's all right. However, the ultimate virtue that's going to get you to the next level is patience. And most people, myself included, we have a tendency to want to get gratification sooner than later. So we try to push through things. But in this activity especially, given that this is the most refined physical activity there could possibly be on the whole planet, in a small, precise way, throwing a discus is, that's like full body, but this is like super minutia and specialized limb thing. It's the most finicky, specialized, mathematical, million miles an hour, million notes a minute activity on the whole planet. So getting yourself into all the potentials of that is going to require patience. So super break it down. 1, 2, and however slow you need to go to get it right. Uh-huh. Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay, now you don't have to have it go too far. And you're able to go that far because you've gone to French grip. If you just stayed turned over here. There it is. Yes. Okay, now both arms. Right, left. Let's do both hands at once. Yeah, both hands down past your knees. Yeah, like do an extreme effort. But when you hit it, make sure you haven't pre-turned. They're for risky in this. When you hit it, that is here, and then from here, it pivots from here. Mm-hmm. Now, show me this. Now, from here, go up, and then go down. So you're still going to be at an angle here. There's still going to be an angle, push your elbows further out. Oh, you know what? Sit close. Let's sit slightly closer. Yeah, there we go. But now, okay, now move your knees further, like just so as you're, like, I have my knees here, so my hand has a place to go, because my knee was here. I'm just hitting my leg, so get your legs out of the way. Yeah, whatever position you need to be in to create space there. Slowly. Now, right here is not where you want your elbow to be. You want your elbow to be here because you want your arm there. And therefore, if you need your elbow to be here, then therefore this needs to be there. This structure needs to support when you hit it down, this is a straight line. Now, of course, we're not totally straight. That would be straight, but now we're not simulating real playing life because most drums have a rim right here. So you'd have to like go into it a little bit. So this is going to be a slight angle there, but it's, it basically is flat. So right there is where you touch. And then from there, then it pivots. Not a pre-turn like when we were doing the side-to-side thing. No pre-turning before you hit it. Yes. Oh, that's satisfying. Okay, now just drop it. Allow the velocity. Watch how quickly this goes boing. Like, okay, do a few of these. Just go from here and then just drop it, but then press. Yeah, and then you're going to end up in the ideal playing position. Yeah. Yep, exactly. Now, instead of pressing it, now just don't press it and allow your hand to open. But you still hit it at this point. See how now you're here when it should be here. So just do that motion and just think about where it ends is that this whole thing becomes one big straight Wolverine. That's the idea. Oh, good. See, thinking of solutions, yes?
Can I use that?
That thing? Oh, sure, what you think about? Show me the innovative idea. Oh, sure. Okay. You are already thinking about the exact thing I'm thinking about for the big old invention that I'm working on. Uh-huh. Yes, and this kind of thinking is what's going to get you good. Because this is one big problem to solve. We're just problem solving here. I'm helping you solve a problem. And the more you try to help yourself solve a problem, then the quicker you can get there. Then it's a dual effort. Get that off your elbow bone there. Go a little bit forward. So just get into position first. Okay, right there. All right. Now. Uh-huh. Exactly. Your arm is always going to be there. It's always going to be here in space, which is why the invention I'm making is going to just lock your arm into space. You don't get to go anywhere. Now it's only going to allow wrist and finger movement, but that's the meat and potatoes of what we're doing. Okay, now see this angle created here? See this angle?
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Not here. Definitely not this the other way. That's way worse. But always right there. Boom. And I have a trainer stick to show you to get your hand to do it, but I want you to know the why behind it. And the reason why is because this offers the most amount of leverage. Therefore, the most amount of power. Okay, now raise the arm and just go slowly down to that same exact position. Okay, now take this away. When you hit that, have the arm be there, but now just send your hand, past the knee there. Get your knee out of the way. There you go. Don't pre-turn. Oh, I heard that one was good. I saw it in the corner of my eye, though. Mm-hmm. Now allow your hand to go even further. Uh-huh. Yeah, don't pre-turn. Yes, allow that to fully collide so that when it hits, it's truly doing a 90-degree angle. It's just going to do it's going to do a 90. Boom. Boom, down to a 90. Yes. Mm-hmm. Now I'll give you the upstroke, too. I'll give you the pull part of it. And this is called the push-pull technique. Push-pull, push-pull, because we are pushing the stick down, but then here, given our hand opens, then we are pulling the back of the stick. We're pulling it closed, so that equals the second hit. If we took away the turn of our wrist or the turn of our fingers, we wouldn't be able to do this. We wouldn't be able to get 2 out of 1 stroke, unless we were bouncing. What are your thoughts right there? What were you thinking?
Hard.
What is hard?
Trying to do it without any motion.
Oh. Yes.
It's like throwing a ball without just letting go.
Love it. Yeah. That's like the perfect analogy. I like that. Yeah, and that's precisely what I say, that we are basically just knife throwing, but we're just not letting go. Like the idea is that we could throw it this way, which is why drummers basketball and drummers baseball is, a mental conditioning and a physical conditioning to get yourself to this inevitability.
It's like imagining trying to throw a ball without, like, just letting go of the ball and, like, that's it. That's how it is to try to do this without moving your wrists or fingers. That's how it feels to me.
So those things that we see at dog parks, and they hold the stick and they put the ball in the thing and they go, and they're able to just launch that ball. It's launching because that whole thing is turning and bending and resisting and creating up a lot of pressure because it wants to snap back into place. And so that's precisely what our arm is. We could think of this as just one thing, as if it's continuous, like we don't have separate parts, that it's just all one big fluid floppy noodle, or a whip, literally. And so then that, how do I finish that thought?
It's like a stiff po noodle. When it's wet, it's all flimsy and stuff, but when it's dry, it's just...
Now, if we try to launch, the dog ball throwing thing is nice because it is rigid. We could launch something with a string and like get it spinning and then launch it.
Like the whip.
Yeah, like a whip. But what's nice about the dog ball thing, launcher, is that it simulates the arm, and that the arm does have resistance. Like if I push back here, it's like I can't go anywhere. So it's not totally floppy.
It's just...
it does have rigidity.
It's like a gun and a bullet, how the gun barrel guides the bullet. It's just like a shield, basically, to line it in the right direction.
All of that thinking applies. Ooh. Okay. Give me the other glove. I'm going to work on that. Do the right, left, and then I'm going to build us the thing. Yes. Make that as fluid as possible. Yes. Now you pre-turned. Hit it right. Give me some presses. Boom. Don't turn. Yeah. That's where your arm has to be when you hit. Now you're pre-turning. I double dare you to hit that thing straight on without pre-turning. A dare. It's like a new form of reverse psychology. Oh, here they are. Get your hands apart, killing me. Now apply this. Don't have your hand go down, and have that thing just fly up as fast as possible. My hand is going to just stop in place. Yeah, and now, okay, we'll have a race. Whose thing can go up the fastest? Now just go from like a super straight arm, and then just really allow not the wrist to turn, but the fingers to turn. Think about, okay, I'm glad we mentioned that before. You don't have a wrist anymore. Do the thing. Your wrist doesn't turn. There's no hinge here. Do the thing. And go straight up. That's you. That is you moving your wrist. Now from here, no wrist at all. Yes. Now it's going up super fast. Now the back of the stick is opening your hand for you. You are not opening your hand. The stick is opening the back of your hand for you. but you can't have too tough of a grip, too tight of it. It needs to be somewhat loose. And that degree of looseness is the whole art of this thing. Yes. Uh-huh. Okay, here's the direction of this. Well, let me do this first. Okay, now do that a little bit faster. Bebop, bebop. You can do it. You know, gaining speed on it. Accelerate it a little bit. Doing it that slow is difficult. Yes. Good, good. No. No pre-turning.
I think I got glue on my arm.
Oh,
No, I didn't.
it's gonna be there for the next 9 years.
Probably would forget about it.
Although you don't forget about it if it's on your fingertips, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Uh-huh, yes, that's way more fluid. Good. Okay, now we'll wait for that to dry for 2 seconds. And then if you want super glue to dry faster, you add baking soda to it. And it just becomes a rock immediately. But in this case, we don't want it to become a rock because we still want there to be, you know, still want this to be, have some finesse behind it. Okay, so.
Are you going to put the drumstick in that?
Yes,
And then
precisely. I did this experiment with my 6-year-old and it worked like a charm. It was so gratifying. He just immediately gave me proper good technique, just as like what you're about to do right now. It's gonna. Oh no!
what?
No, I got glue on my favorite pants. But that's what I get for doing it in my favorite pants. Okay. For having a potential mess. And that's never coming out. So
It's dry really fast because of how hot it is.
yeah, there's a thermal reaction. Okay, put that sucker on. And then jam a drumstick in there. Forget it.
Do you put a drumstick that doesn't have these two on it? Because then maybe I can put it underneath and then through.
It's still gonna be wider at the tip. It'll jam through. In fact, I can. If it doesn't, we can always cut it shorter. But it'll. Ooh, I don't want to touch that yet. Do I? Yeah, it'll still go through. So basically, you just grab you just kind of pinch it right there, so that you can take the other side and just pull on it and get it through there. Oh, am I going the right way? Yes. Oh. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Like here, I'll get this one rocking. Ooh. Bingo. Yep, that's the fulcrum. Oh no, I took it in there backwards. Yep. I knew I was something to do. No, you have it right. That's the. Oh wait, no, I do have it right. I'm tripping. Okay. Washnish. This is so cool. I love this. Oh, did I glue it closed?
Yeah, it was really hard to get in.
Yeah, I must have glued the fingers together somehow. There we go. Oh, yes.
Maybe I'll just do it on the ground.
That's what I get for not putting the cap back on. Yeah, that should slide.
I think I did it.
Yeah, I can get the rest of the way there. So if you ever lose your cap to your glue, what you can do is just put like a makeshift thing there and just touch it. So now that becomes the lid temporarily. So just so air doesn't get in there. That's the point. You can always like cut it off later or scrape it off. Put this one on while I do this one. I think your mom's out there playing basketball.
I think.
That would be hilarious. Who is that? My dad? Oh, it's Jahan. Of course, it's my other lesson, which it is now 4:30, so that's the hour. But let me get this rocking. Yes, uh-huh. Now do the chop. Do this. Come back here. Uh-huh. Isn't that brilliant?
Now I don't have the stress of on action letting go.
Yeah. Uh-huh. That's the brilliance of it.
You're a mad scientist. Hold on.
Thank you, sir. That's a badge of honor. Yeah, just you wait until I just went to Ace. The reason why I was 3 minutes late is because I was at Ace Hardware getting new materials, getting all of the remaining materials I need to make the new invention, and it's going to be killer. It's going to be beautiful too. I'm going to put some teak oil on it maybe. Or maybe just a polyurethane. Sure. Okay, that's...
I had trouble with this hand. Let me try that real fast.
Yeah. Isn't that brilliant?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and now get it here and have it be truly penduluming on the outside of your arm. So tuck your elbow in. Yeah, it's gonna be on this side of it. Yeah. So now, and what this does is it cranks the wrist back and it opens the hand. So it simulates what needs to be happening. And then what you can do is then you can do these 3 fingers and do hybrids of that. But if you just wanted to be totally hands-free and hand-spread and do a pure chop, you can do that. And now your fingers aren't in the way of it wanting to pivot. That's the brilliance of it. So you get a true feel for what the stick really wants to do, and then your fingers understand, like, oh, that's how fast it wants to go up on its own. Oh, I need to really compensate by allowing my fingers
It's
to be...
like training wheels at first, like on a bike, and then after a couple years, you take them off, or after a while.
Have I showed you this? All these, like... Have I pulled the towel off of this?
Yeah.
Yeah, all the trainer sticks.
Want to keep this?
You're taking that.
Okay.
These gloves are for you. This was for me. I already got smaller gloves. Okay, so now the challenge is practice this all week. Like, and doing it to where I can slow that down. And I'm kind of using that back of my hand to slow it down. Like, okay, here's slow motion. Boing, boing. And to get it to just stay there. That's the idea. So you really have to allow it to come back here and kind of just float on the top of your hand. See, I'm not quite turning yet. Then I go. Only a moment after, so that I can just get it back to this pendulum position. And then you can add fingers. You can add this finger, that finger, that finger. You can do, and this is eventually leading to this. That's the whole idea. That's the direction of it. And the direction of the push-pull, what we were doing with this, leads to this. Yeah, get them matched. Find the fulcrum of it and just play around with what feels good. So, watch this last thing. So instead of this, that's just going to eventually turn into.
It's like a ball bouncing.
No, this is a ball bouncing. This is a 1-2. This is a hinge, hinge. And then, and I can do that on pillow drumming because I'm not relying on it bouncing because it's not a bounce, it's 2 strokes. And so it's a very tight push-pull. So for now, we do a wide open push-pull just to teach the hand the basic movements. That's the idea. Play around with those. Teach your friend how to use them.
I'll teach Tomoko.
Okay. Whatever gets the content more buried into your brain, and you're able to do that most efficiently by teaching it to another human being.
Want to do anything with this, or?
No, we'll just keep it in your bag, and maybe we'll mess around with it next week. Oh yeah. Okay. Segue. New video.